Hey guys, Barbara here. Let me show you how to use the Google Classroom Markbook. With Google Classroom's Markbook, you are able to keep track of all your grades in one place. Once you have all your grades in, you can export these grades as a CSV file to integrate them into other systems, or alternatively, to turn your Markbook into a Google Sheet. You can even use it to automatically calculate weighted grades. Let's check it out. From Google Classroom, head to your Settings gear. Your settings will open. Scroll to the bottom of this window and to the section that says Marking. Here you have some options which will determine how you set up your grading. The first option here gives you a little drop down to choose how your overall mark calculation gets set up. You can choose to have no overall mark if this is not going to be your primary marking space. If you want to see what the student's total points are of all the different assignments in Google Classroom, use this option over here. If you use a weighted marking system and you would like to have Google Classroom automatically calculate that overall mark with the correct weighted options, choose this. Here, you can decide whether or not you would like your students to see what their overall marks are for all of their assignments. This mark will change as they submit work and that work is graded. Below this are the mark categories. When you select to add a mark category from here, you will be able to add in your various categories. If you have chosen to have these categories as weighted, you will then be able to allocate a percentage to each category as you go. The total for your categories will be added up to 100 at the end. Continue adding your mark category until you have all the ones that you need. When you are done, select Save. When you are setting up your assignments now, you will notice that a new section appears on the right-hand side for you to choose from. Here, you are able to choose the mark category that you would like the assignment to be added to. Let's have a look at the grade or Markbook screen. Notice how every assignment that has a grade appears here. You will be able to see each of the assignment titles as well as when those assignments are due. On the left-hand side, you will be able to see the students' names, and if you have chosen to see their overall mark as you go, that will be added here too. Google Classroom will automatically calculate the class average for you. Notice as I hover over the different sections here, edit fields appear, as well as the 3 dots. If you need to add in marks from this screen, you can do that too. This is useful if you have written down grades somewhere else and you want to quickly insert them into your Markbook. If you want to return work to an individual student, click on the 3 dots and you can return an individual grade from here. If you have seen a mark that you would like to query or see a student's work for, simply choose View Submission. Their work will now open and you can see what that work entailed and do what it is that you need. You will notice that Google Classroom will automatically tell you which marks are graded, which ones have been handed in, and which ones are still sitting as a draft. If you want to return all the marks from here, use the 3 dots that appear on the assignment at the top, and you can do that. In order to download your Markbook as a CSV or open them as a Google Sheet, go to one of your assignments that you have set and select View Assignment. From this view, you are able to click on the settings gear that appears in this window and copy all the marks to Google Sheets or to download them as a CSV. Let's have a look at what happens when we open a Google Sheet. A new tab will open and a Google Sheet gradebook will appear. Here you will see all of the students' names, all of the assignments, and all of the marks that have been allocated to those students. You can use this sheet to visualize the data as you need.